What's going on, everyone? Welcome. We are reviewing Sleep, the comic book by Xander Cannon. It has finally completed. This is one comic book you all missed out on. I'm telling you right now, this was so good. If you like thriller, a little bit of horror, a little bit of black and white with a little bit of reds here and there, this is a comic you should have picked up. This was so good. Xander Kane did the art and the writing for this book, and I can't praise this book enough. It's so amazing, and it ended on a great cliffhanger I never seen coming. But I'm not going to spoil it till the end. There will be spoilers in this, but we're going to dive in. This was the 8-issue miniseries. It was so good. So let's dive right in. We got the sweet covers done by Xander Cannon here as well. And there's a lot of variant covers too, done by other artists as well. So let's start out by knowing a little bit about the writer and artist on this comic, Xander Cannon. Alexander Cannon, born November 1st, 1972, is an American cartoonist known for his work on books such as Top 10, Smacks, and Kaju Max. Sorry, couldn't get that one out. But yeah, Xander Cannon, great storyteller, great artist. Yeah, it's so great. I am a fan of his from now on because of this book. And when we dive in, you'll see why. And I hope you guys do pick this one up if it does come in a trade, because you will not be disappointed. So we start off with issue 1. We have the A cover and the B cover here. A covers are all done by Xander Cannon. B covers are done by various artists as well. But so a little bit about the synopsis on issue 1. When Jonathan Reason falls asleep, he becomes something else. Every night, it stalks his quiet town, killing seemingly indiscriminately when he wakes. Covered in blood, our story begins this new horror mystery from Xander Cannon. Check Top 10. Kaiju Max shows us the horrifying waking hours of an unwilling part-time killer. So good. Great first issue to start us off. I do have the book here because I've been reading it. And this is what you get. Nice black and white with a little bit of red sequences out here as well. Like I said, this starts off with you get a town map because I know everyone loves their maps. But yeah, it starts off with Jonathan Reason. Whenever he falls asleep, something bad happens in his town. So, first issue, we get to know a little bit about him, about Jonathan and his friends and supporting cast. And this issue, we see Jonathan wakes up from his sleep and his house is tore apart, outside's tore apart. He doesn't know what happened. He doesn't know anything really. So he's trying to piece this all together. And we see at the end of this book him losing his cat. He can't find his cat. His cat's gone. But when he looks under the bed, he finds the cat's collar. And it was so cool. Such a good build up for everything. Like the character build ups, his supporting cast. We got a guy who came back to the town who moved away. So good. Definitely want to check this out. So next up, we jump into issue 2. So we got cover A, cover B, some great covers too as well from these as well. When Jonathan Reason falls asleep, he becomes something terrible. Awakened in the middle of the deadly car wreck, Jonathan starts to understand as he desperately searches for a way to keep everyone safe from his coming rampage. The sinister secrets of the town begin to emerge. So in this one, we see it opening up with a car crash. Jonathan was in a car crash, or saw a car crash. So yeah, right here. So he wakes up into this car crash, and he's trying, like the other ones, he's trying to piece together what happened. And every time he wakes up, he's in his underwear. So he's like figuring out what happened. He's trying to piece it all together. He's trying to find stuff. He runs away, back to his work where he gets dressed and goes about his normal day working. And then the cops come. Cops are like, hey, what's going on? They question him and everything like that. So Jonathan's starting to kind of piece it a little bit together what's going on. But in each issue, you're thinking it's someone different. So the way Xander Cannon puts these together, it's every issue leads off with a cliffhanger. So you're like, oh, I think it's this guy. And then this issue, and you're like, oh, no, I think it's this guy now. The way he leaves these comic books ending with you thinking about who it could be, what happened. Is it really Jonathan? Is it somebody else? It has you so like immersed in this. It's so good. So then we go on to issue 3. When Jonathan Reasons falls asleep, he becomes something terrible. John's plan to protect the town from his alter ego's unseen rampages backfire horrendously. He now knows he's either has to seek some help from a friend or make an awful decision. So Jonathan knows now that it is him, or he thinks that it is him that's killing all these people on these rampages. Everything leads to him. So he has this plan, but he needs help. So he gets his friend who is in the book. I can't remember her name, but she's his best friend. They find this mine. They go to this mine, and this is where it all originated, from this mine. So he's in the mine, or they go to the mine, and he's trying to figure out they're trying to figure out how they can stop Jonathan from turning, and where they can lock him in. We don't ever see what he turns into, which is kind of cool because it's all into your mind. Like, what does he turn into? Is it a creature like this in cover B? We don't know. We never see it. It's so good. And then we got this guy here who's the preacher's son, who's a rebel. He's on the hunt for this creature, trying to find this creature. So when Jonathan Reason falls asleep, he becomes something terrible. With all conventional solutions off the table, after a disastrous night, Jonathan desperately seeks out a supernatural explanation. As the whole town shelters at the church, dark secrets start to emerge among the groups. So we see him. Everyone's trying to figure out what's going on. They all lock themselves in the church, trying to figure out an explanation for this. Is it like something that's coming down from wherever? But the town is really starting to get tore apart here. So we see the town tore apart, the book. And then in this issue, we get a little bit more of the red here. So you're getting a lot more of the red. The red are kind of clues in the books. They're clues to what's going on and figuring out things. So Jonathan's father had a drinking problem. So the preacher's son is trying to get Jonathan to drink to bring out this creature. And it's not working. He takes a sip and then he passes out. But yeah, you got to read this story. It is so good. Like I said, every issue leaves you on a cliffhanger. You're like, oh, is it this guy? Is it really Jonathan, or is it somebody else? And the story and the art, Xander does such a good job of combining the two with the little hints of red to kind of give you clues. I didn't piece it together with all the reds till at the end of the issue or the series. Next up. So we're on to issue 5. When Jonathan Reason falls asleep, becomes something terrible. Teaming with his friend Tabitha, the main girl who's his best friend, they come up with a theory for both in the origin and the problem and a possible solution. After disagreements on the best way to combat the creature, the townsfolk begin to split into factions. So the townsfolk are out searching for Jonathan, or this creature. They don't know it's Jonathan yet, but they're out searching for this creature. Him and Tabitha go to the mines where it all began. That's where they think it all began. So they go down this elevator shaft, and they put Jonathan in there for the night. So she sends him down and she stays up there to protect him just in case. And so he's in the mine shaft where they think it's all beginning and he's starting to turn. So they're like, maybe if we down here, something won't happen and nothing can or nothing will happen to the townsfolk. So they're trying out this theory. And then we got here, cover A, that's the mine shaft. And this is what we would think the creature of Jonathan looks like. So they locked Jonathan in the mine shaft. Everything went fine. So terrible. With Tabitha's theory proven correct, she breathes a sigh of relief until Hip's actions participate in an awful decision by John. So Hip is the preacher's son. Hip beats, beats up Tabitha, and Jonathan finds out when he sleeps, the monster comes for Hip and takes Hip out. So it seems like the monster's doing bidding for people who've wronged someone. That's what I've been getting through this whole story. It's somebody who wronged someone is what this creature's attacking or pursuing. So that's pretty cool. So we see the creature take out Hip. So issue 7, we got 3 variant covers, three covers, which were great. So you got the A cover, the B cover, and you got this sweet like Flash homage cover kind of by the Youngblood variant, which is kind of cool. So captured by scientists at the lab after inadvertently weakening his alter ego, John begins hatching a plan to escape, only to hear about a possible cure. So we see these scientists capture John, studying him. They kind of figure out, hey, we might have a cure to help you. Jonathan's like, oh, this will be great. Like a cure to help, that would be wonderful. But the creature's still attacking. He's still running rampage. Or somebody's still running rampage while Jonathan's locked up, and they still think it's this creature. So then we come to the final issue, and this is where everything comes together. Like I said, every issue you're thinking, oh shit, someone different. It's him. You're thinking it's Jonathan. So when Jonathan reads and falls asleep, he becomes something terrible, taking the unfinished pill that was supposed to cure his curse leaves Jonathan in a twilight state, suddenly fully aware of the blood-soaked rampage he is on, as well as the reasons why. So Jonathan takes the pill that's non-finished, and he's in a twilight zone where he's seeing through the eyes of the creature that he's turned into. And what we find out in this, it blows my mind. So Jonathan is seeing through the eyes of the killer in these books, which blew my mind. That is not how I took it at all. The Reds really, now reading all the issues and looking back through it, the Reds really told the story behind the story, which was so cool. So he's watching the eyes of the killer through him as he is like sleep deprived. And we come to find out this issue was nothing but red and white. So it told the whole story. So it went through like backlogs of everything, like how it got there, everyone who died by this creature's hand. And we come to find out, if you read in the first one, there was this man. And the man in the very first one was the glass repair guy, like repaired Jonathan's glasses. This man here turned out to be the killer, and that's who Jonathan was seeing through his eyes, seeing everything he'd done. This man killed the police chief's daughter, took her out. Jonathan, like, piecing it all together by seeing the eyes of the creature, he walked through and saw like where everything was buried, everything was put, where he hid everything. And yeah, this book took me for such a wild turn and Goose Chase, and it was such a fun read. I hope Xander Cannon does more of this because this was such a great book. It is one you guys really missed out on. If you like thrillers, if you like stuff that's going to keep you wondering, like, what? It was him. No, it was him. This was the book for you guys. If it comes out in a trade paperback, definitely pick this one up. I can't say anything bad about this book. It was so good. The art in it was good. The story in it was good. The colors Xander Cannon picked for this and the different variant covers for these were amazing. You definitely want to check this one out. This was probably one of my favorite books I was looking forward to every new comic book day. Xander Cannon is amazing, and I am a lifelong fan of his now from this book. I hope he does more stuff. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't say anything more. You guys really got to check this book out. Till then, I hope you guys really enjoyed this review. If you did, make sure to leave a comment, leave a like, leave a subscribe, hit that bell notification button because this was so fun. I've been waiting for this book to end to do a nice review on this, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I hope it piques your interest to kind of go out and see if this book's still out there and pick it up because this is one that went under people's radar, and especially with the new like indies saying, hey, pick this one up, this is going to be hot. This book missed that. This book was so hot. I was behind this book from day one. I bragged this book up. I loved this book, and every chance I got to talk about this book, I talked about it. You definitely want to check this out. But yeah, guys, hope you guys really enjoyed this deep review of Sleep, and hopefully we'll have another one coming soon of another great comic series if you guys enjoyed it. But till then, have a good one, and hey, don't forget, go to sleep. Later. Peace out, guys.